Oh, back for round number 2. Good day, good day, good day. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to each and every one of you. Thanks for your patience while I was sorting out my little mute button issues. All right, so without further ado, because I've kept you waiting long enough, let's talk something a little different today. Let's talk Forex. Okay, so we talk crypto all day, every day in our chat, and I love it. We love it. That's why we're there on GTG. But it's good to diversify, right? It's good to be able to trade different markets, Forex, and even stocks. But today we'll talk about Forex a little bit. So Forex stands for foreign exchange. So it's nothing else. And you can see up here, I've got my little watch list, right? This is basically all the currency. Foreign stands for foreign exchange. So it's basically the exchange of one currency, so X, you buy and sell into Y. So that's what effectively Forex exchange stands for. Instead of having BTC against USD, here we're trading Euro against US dollars. So nothing too hard to understand for us. We trade all day, every day. So we get this kind of concepts, but I thought it was important. Something that people might not know is just how big foreign exchange is, right? We think crypto is the shizzle, whereas in reality it's just a little droplet in the ocean. So foreign exchange on a daily basis, trades around 7.5 trillion with a T, trillion dollars. So this is a big number, okay? This is how many people around the world trade foreign exchange. And you got to think that because we're trading currencies, a lot of, and in fact most of this volume comes from what's called institutional money, right? So that's the big dogs. They're the ones that we trade against in Forex. And the reason why I think today is kind of relevant is because these are the kind of institutions that are now making their way into crypto. So if you learn how to trade foreign exchange, you learn how to see institutional moves, and you can be prepared for what's coming in crypto. We've had it good for crypto so far. We've had a relatively green market. It was an immature market. It was green, so quite predictable. But now we're going to see a lot more manipulations, and we'll go through that in a second. What is different between crypto and foreign exchange? Well, we all know how the price works, right? Like these numbers here on the right, these are just the price. So it's the price of one against the other. What we don't know in foreign exchange is what's called pips. So we count our moves into what's called a pip. And a pip, some of you might know what it is, some of you might not. It's nothing else but it's a 100 of a 1% basis point. Now, you don't have to worry about doing all the maths. There's no need for that. But just know that roughly the pip almost always is the fourth decimal. So in this case, I'm looking at 1.21000. So that's 5 decimals. So that's 5 numbers after the dot. The pip is the fourth. Okay, so see this little drawing here, which I thought it was cute, but also quite helpful to understand. So that's the pip. After the pip comes, you can do a 0.2 pip, or you can call it a pipette. Okay, so you don't really need to know this, but if 2 and a 0 here, it becomes 20 pips. So this is just to understand how money, how we calculate moves in Forex. So you'll hear a lot if you do Forex about pips. Oh, I caught 100 pips. Oh, I caught that. Oh, okay, cool. So you caught basically points, right? It's up and down. Another thing that is going to be huge if you're going to start trading Forex and take trades with me, it's basically the two prices that you're going to face. And in crypto, we have very little, if any at all, spread. And what is spread is basically this thing. So I've activated it now, but if I go down into, say, the 1 minute chart, you might see it a little bit better. So there's a difference between this price, and you can see how there's two lines. There's a blue one that says bid. So two prices. There's a blue one that says bid, and there's a red one that says ask. The bid price is basically the price that someone is prepared to buy that asset for, and the ask price is someone is prepared to sell that asset or buy the asset from. So what is going to happen is that if you're trying to, basically I just tried to do it really quickly, but that's kind of roughly what the spread in this pair is. So the difference between these two prices, you can see it's a little bit. So you look at not too high, but it's 1.05016 and 1.05022. So this is what's called a spread, and look, I'll make it here for you. So we'll make it nice and big. This is what's called the spread. So the spread price is effectively what you're gonna have to trade against when you take a trade, and it works in longs or short, doesn't matter. Just if I'm trying to take a long from here and the market price is right here, sorry, let's do here. If I'm trying to get a long from here, because that's where the market price is, in this case, I'm effectively going to take the long from here because the market has a spread that is going to put me into the other price action. So just your 1 to 2.6 is going to become a 1.12. 1.2. So you just have to always factor in spread and have it at least turned on here, or know the pair. So some pairs have got huge spreads, some pairs don't, but also some brokers, but we'll get to that in a second. So this is really important to have the spread marked up, and you can see I actually have like this kind of boilerplate here just to, when I trade on lower time frame, just to really have a visual of, hey, look, if I'm gonna take a long here and I just want to get a move to up here, is it worth it? Probably not for the spread. Okay, so really important to understand the bid, ask price, and what the spread is. The next thing we're gonna quickly run through before we start talking about a few other things is basically I guess in any market we always pay attention to news, right? In crypto we pay attention to news. In stocks more than ever. We have these little things down here. For those of you that use TradingView, I don't know if you have this turned on, but basically when you click on the little flashing light, it kind of tells you the news, right? Like you can do it on stocks. Stocks actually have a little E, and the E stands for earnings, and that's really good to know when you're approaching earnings. Just be prepared for volatility, right? But you can do it on Forex too. So it basically tells you what's going on with that pair. So it's really always good to have a little read there. But I guess the main thing that we want to do if and when we're going to trade Forex is literally the first thing is going to be come to this website. And I'm going to make sure that you guys can see. So tell me if you can't see the tab. Should be a new tab now. Yes, you can, I think. So this website here, feel free to screenshot it. It's forexfactory.com/calendar. And this website comes with basically all little folders dialed out usually as a I guess default, and all it is basically a website that tells you everything that's going to happen in the financial market on that day with all the major pairs. So say for example for tomorrow, or let's take yesterday there was a lot of red folders in the US. This is where it tells us, okay, cool, I've got CPI coming out, great, big day, right? And then today, what did we have? We had some major news in CAD, so the Canadian dollar. In USD was the crude oil inventories, but really all I'm interested in is red folder. So what I do, you can actually come into the little filters up here and you can unselect or uncheck anything that is not red. You can do orange if you want, but I actually just want to have red. So those are the main important ones for me, right? So when you do that, and then you go and press apply filter, which I forgot to do, and voila, now you have only red folders. The red folders are really the important ones, okay? You can click into the folders if you want. So this is, for example, for tomorrow. What do we have? We have great. So the pound. You just click into detail, and it tells you what it is, what's going on. GDP. There's some traders that trade exclusively or almost entirely based on news. I'm not one of them, but it is good to have, I guess, some sort of awareness of what pairs are going to have, I guess, a volatile day, and it is really good actually to trade with I guess pairs that are going to have movements. Like we want to capitalize on the movement, right? We want to capitalize on some of that volatility. It is also a double-edged sword though, because it can obviously wick you out. It is a heavily heavily manipulated market. So this is going to be the first thing that we do, literally every single day before trading Forex, before even deciding what pairs I'm going to trade. I'm going to come here and I'm going to say, okay, cool, tomorrow I'm probably going to have a look at pairs with the pound, and based on that I can come to charts. I've got my little saved pairs, and cool, so tomorrow maybe we can have a look at GBP USD and see what's happening in the Forex market. I guess unlike crypto, where everything is based on market cap, we have obviously the main, we have mid caps, and then we have small caps. In Forex, we have what's called majors, and then we have exotics and whatnot. So the majors are basically your anything against USD, really. Euro USD, pound against USD, pound against the Japanese yen, and USD Japanese yen, and obviously USD CAD. You can put AUD, USD, and New Zealand as well, and ZUSD as part of the majors. Everything else is kind of there is some similarity, I guess, and we'll cover that in a second. But these are the majors, right? So they're a really good place to start and understanding. And one of the reasons why in all of my, I guess, crypto calls, I always start with the dollar is because the dollar effectively, as I always say, is daddy king, right? Like dollar is in the financial markets, in a few trillion dollar market. You can just imagine everything is dictated by the dollar. If the dollar goes up, Euro USD goes down. If the dollar goes down, Euro USD goes up, and so forth. So always have attention, always pay attention, I guess, to what the dollar is doing. It's good also for us in crypto to keep an eye on it. So get into the habit of always have DXY on your chart and trying to understand what's going to happen. Up until recently, we were inversely correlated with the dollar in crypto, meaning that if the dollar was going up, crypto was going down. Whereas now we're a bit more mature. So even though there is going to be a time very soon where the dollar is going to drop and crypto is going to go up. So, but you can see now, like this is on a weekly. Crypto's been pretty much tearing. We've had a really solid run, and the dollar is also going all the time. So they're not correlated that much anymore. But it is a good sign for us in crypto, because it means that our sector, the crypto market, is actually more mature than it used to be. But if you're trading gold, if you're trading Forex, always come in here, have a look at dollars. So we can have a little look today, and you can see I've got some areas marked up on the monthly. This is my target for the dollar. It's pretty obvious, this one candle here. I am expecting the dollar to come back and clear this 112 to 110. We just cleared this massive liquidity here, which was many people thought that we weren't going to. So really now there's only that high, and we're probably going to come somewhere like 50% in this candle before we reverse. And when that happens, when this happens, is going to be out of the gate. Punching gloves are on for crypto. We're off to the races, right? So when that happens, when that reversal happen, it's a little bit like the Bitcoin dominance. When that starts to drop, oh man, we're good. So we're close, but I think we still got to probably this month. So I'm on a monthly time frame now, so I'm expecting this candle to just go up, and then we start doing the reversal. So important to always have our I guess let me get rid of this, a little cat. First thing we do, we're going to Forex. We understand what the dollar is going to be doing, and then the other things we're going to do is our risk management. Now we're pretty good now. Everyone in this group, we just do our little buy tool. We do 1 2 3, happy days, great, fantastic, right? Well, in crypto it works because it's and it does as well here to an extent in Forex. But in Forex, because we are dealing with pips and pipettes and all these things and lot sizes, we have to basically learn a little bit about what is a lot size. And the lot sizes are, and you can see here, I can't make it any bigger, but when you go into the buying the buy tool, there is a number down the bottom, right, where you can see stop 0.034, 2.95%, and then it actually tells you how many pips as well. So that buying tool actually is really helpful to tell you how many pips you're gonna do and whatnot. So like this is 79 pips, 72 pips, 69, 62, 55, right? So and so forth. If you don't wanna F around with this and you just wanna say, hey, look, my account is, just say, you know, $1,000, right? I've got $1,000 in my account and I want to risk 1%, because we know that 1% is, you know, it's a good trade. 1%, risk 1% to make 3%. Great. That's how we stack up our account without risking too much. So if I want to do that, and how much should I bid? Like what should my lot size be for 1%? Is it 0.01? Is that 0.02 lots? Is that one full lot? Well, I'll tell you the truth, I don't have time more often than not to do it. Now I kind of know the back of my heart, but you can come to another website. Here, does it for you. And there's many of these, right? I'm fairly sure you can do it on TradeView too, but this one is just one I've used for a long time. Cashbackforex.com/tools, position size calculator. We're basically trying to calculate our position size, our size of our long or our short. That's what we're trying to do. And all we have to do is basically say, look, my account is $1,000, and you can change this into whatever, you know, AUD, Euro, whatever you are, you just change it. I've got $1,000, and I know that my stop loss is, let's just do AUD NZ, like, my stop loss is, actually, we were on Euro USD, I don't know why I changed, sorry. Brain is scrambled. Looked after my little one for 3 days straight. Just say that my position size is 100 pips. Cool. So I want to do 100 pips, and I've got a $1,000 account, and I want to risk 1%. What should my contract size, leave it as is because it calculates it? What should my lot size be? Okay, my lot size should be 0.01. Basically, I'm risking $10, right? Just 1% of my account to in that trade. Great. So now I can come in on here, and this is what you have to basically do your trade. Now, where do I take this trade? Now, now that we know that our lot size is 0.01, I need to type that. Oh my gosh, what is that? I need to type that number into the trade, into where I take the trade. And this is the next point which I got here, which is your brokers. Now, I cannot tell you which broker to use, because not because I don't want to. I can tell you that I use IC Markets and I'm not affiliated with them in any way. It just works for me because I can take trades. But what you can do is you can come down here if you want, and you've got all sorts of like trading panel. There's all these ones here. See, I've got, that's one I use, but all these are integrated within TradingView, which is great because that means that you can actually just press like the right button, say trade, create new order, and then boom, you can create an order from TradingView. This is how I trade. But there's way more than this. Like I'm talking, there is literally hundreds of brokers. So, and they're all different for each country. So you just have to do a little bit of due diligence there, depending on the country that you're in. I'm in Australia, of course. I use IC Markets. I've used a couple of different ones, others ones, but ultimately they're all crappy. They'll give you the spread. They'll give you all that. So, but you want to try to look for one broker that has the minimal spread possible and doesn't have all very minimal commissions, right? So we're trying to minimize basically the money taken away from you from each trade. Which, if you do stocks, you know it's very much a thing. In stock, you have to pay like, you know, $5 each trade just to get in the trade, minimum. So yeah, this is kind of like the gist. It's a little bit different, right? From crypto, we don't have to deal with almost any of this in crypto. In crypto, just go, you know, Bybit, MXC, whatever. Just oh yeah, great, boom, trade, 0.01. Oh no, you just go risk. Yeah, I can do 100 leverage. And that's another thing as well. So depending on the broker, you can do leverage. You can do silly leverages. I personally don't. I trade with 30 leverage, and I think it's plenty. I don't recommend going much higher. In fact, I recommend probably going lower for someone starting out with Forex, getting really acquainted with what is the lot size, how do I calculate it. I can go lot size calculator. How do I go and look for my news first. It will take a little bit of time, and there is a thing in any market really, which we don't talk about in crypto a lot, but there's a thing called seasonality. Okay, so seasonality, as the name implies, is basically how does a market perform in seasons. And because crypto is relatively new, aside from Bitcoin, of course, we don't have a lot of data to go by. But in Forex and in stocks, it's really quite handy to go and check it out. And this is another website that I suggest spinning, which is equityclock.com/charts. And there's obviously seasonality for anything, right? Like you can see just how much. So, but if I want to do Euro, USD, I think actually I have to do Euro for this one. I don't think I can do pairs. Maybe I can. There you go. No, I can. You can do Euro straight, or you can just do Euro, US dollar. So I'll just copy this. See if I can put it onto the chart, just to give you a bit of a idea. So this is basically just the seasonality of Euro throughout the years. Like there's a lot of years that have been taken into consideration. This is just an average, but it is quite handy to know that, hey, okay, cool. In we know that in what is that? December usually, which is from here, right? It tends to be a little bit bullish for crypto. For this pair, for Euro USD. And where are we? So December starts. Where are we now? I guess now December starts now. So from here to, I guess the next one is just going to be very tight. That's because I'm on it 3 days. But basically, from here to here, we can probably expect some sort of bullishness, right? That's kind of what we're expecting. So don't necessarily just go buy this. Oh yeah, great. So this chart tells me that in December we go up. It's not always the case, but it is good to see that, hey, look, November was pretty bearish. Yep, we're in full seasonality there. Did we have some sort of rally back in July? Yes, we did. So it's a good thing to always kind of keep in consideration as well, because it does tend to eventuate, and obviously these movements are quite sharp. They don't need to be as sharp, but for this particular pair, I am expecting to obviously do some sort of bullish movement in December, which, when we tie it all together, we go back to our dollar. And what are we expecting? We're expecting probably dollar to, we said at the start of the stream, to do some sort of movement like this and start to reverse. So if the dollar does this, then great. That means the Euro USD, which is the euro against the dollar, is going to go up. So there's a few more moving pieces, I guess, than crypto. And you do have to navigate all these kind of nuances, but it is extremely rewarding. There is a ton of material, I guess. And if you do get acquainted to trading Forex, I guess trading crypto, you kind of do it with a lot more fun. At least I do it. Like I trade crypto for fun. I am Forex all day, every day. Got paid accounts, so this is what I do on my day-to-day basis. And crypto, I do it on the side because it's fun. But there's a lot to be learned from Forex, from movement, from smart money, which I know Say as well loves trading smart money concepts. So I recommend at least doing some paper trading, and you can totally just come here and open a paper trading. And in fact, you don't even have to come to a broker. You can literally just go paper trading on TradingView, and you just do connect, and you just start a paper trading account. And you just basically get used to it, right? Like these are just some paper trades. I had a couple. I didn't even know that I had them there. But you can just select your account. These are all not money. Like it just gives you right. You can select your account, whatever it is, 100,000, 200,000, and you just see how it goes. Do some paper trading, have some fun with Forex. Get used to see something different from crypto, because there is some real lessons that we can take away from the Forex market, especially now coming into, I guess, a more mature crypto market, that we're going to be able to see in crypto before, you know, the normies in crypto. And I call them normies, even though we're not normies because we're in crypto. We're just a bunch of silly PFPs. But yeah, if you do get to see this, oh, okay, well, great. So this, what was this move? This move was a great, you know, displacement. Oh, look at that. Look, this was all liquidity. Oh, great. So we took all this liquidity. I don't have my magnet, my trusty magnet on. I love magnets because you just do that. Oh, look at that. So that was all liquidity that we've been building for, what is that, 2 years, and it all just got taken out. The one candle just came down, and now what are we starting to do? Oh, we're starting to make some higher highs. This is on a daily. Oh, that's wonderful. So that tells me that there's a break of structure happening. Oh, okay, that's fantastic. So if the break of structure starts happening here, we can expect probably some sort of reversal here because we're keeping these lows intact. We haven't closed below, so we haven't done a lower low. We're just keeping this structure. So I'm expecting some sort of buy here in Euro USD. That's good structure. Great. Let's go scale it down into the 4 hours. Oh, is this low gonna stick? This is kind of like the last defense of this Euro USD. I think it will. In fact, would just go down into the 1 hour, and this is how I trade. I'm just giving you a bit of an insight. I do talk out loud too. I've got ADHD, so I get distracted and I talk to myself, and then I just go in town and check Sui. I'm in love. What? Okay, we'll check Sui. I'm talking Forex, Clitos, FFS. Yeah, you can see like this is a beautiful buy eventuating here. Beautiful buy eventuating here on Euro USD, and I would definitely take a punt because this is a nice, you know, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and I don't tend to not to take 1 to 3, but really that will be my target. And hopefully now you can see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this last move up before the drop down. So this kind of series of candles, that's what's called an institutional move, right? So this is the candles that I trade off. They take liquidity. There was liquidity built up here. We take out the liquidity, and then we have a big impulse on the other side. So the market will eventually come back to take out these orders and close them off. And look, live as we speak, starting to move already. So if I go into the 15 minutes, there you go. That would have been a beautiful buy. It's fun. It's no problem, Greenie. It's fun trading Forex for me, mostly because of the relevance that we're going to have coming into a much more mature crypto market, where we are going to see these kind of institutional moves. Like this was another institutional move right here, where you can see we have highs formed here, right, and then we have just a one sharp move right here. So this is where's my tool? There. That was an institutional move. We didn't close above, we just went, and this is on a daily, went, grabbed liquidity, and I'm sure if I go into the 4 hours, that candle right there, look at that. See, that was liquidity. So this candle, what did it do? Look, can't make this up, right? So we go into the 4 hour, there was liquidity right here, big move up, impulse down, and market comes right back into the 50% of that candle and sell. Perfect sell. And we can see this once we can start to see this chart, these patterns, and recognize these patterns on crypto. This happens all day, every day, but we will see them a lot more in our market as well. Okay, so aside from all this crazy, scary stuff, beat and ask news, this is just a little bit more, I guess, mature way of, and I don't want to call anyone immature because we're all, big boys and big girls and trading with big money. So, but there's just a lot more. This prepares you for what's called TradFi, traditional finance, and stock are going to be even more complex and complicated. Not so much because of lot sizes and whatnot, but because of the technicals that you have to take into considerations and whatnot. But yeah, just a kind of very quick. This was like I tried to condense it and distill it for you guys as much as I could, because I could go on for hours and hours. But this is a how to Forex 101 in like 20 minutes, 25 minutes with Aussie. So I'm opening the floor for you guys, for any questions, and I'm sorry if I ramble, I just tried to literally just keep it short. What do you guys think? Keen to know, are you going to start trading Forex? Make sure you do your DIY, do your own diligence. DIY? Do your own research, I guess, into what brokers work for you, depending on where you are. Like I said, I use IC markets. They're not the best, they're not the worst. They're just brokers that take my money, because that's what they do. All of them. They want our money. Oh, and one last thing, actually, very important that I wanted to chat to you guys about is there is a ton of pairs, right? These are just the major. Please, and I'm like, if you could see me on camera, I'm like begging you, do not go and trade all of them. Stick to like 3 or 4. For me personally, because I am in Australia, I wish I could trade Euro, GBP, USD, basically the London Open, and you can come here and there's like sessions, like I think if I go indicators, sessions, like what's that? You can actually see like you can have different color sessions for basically when the market opens, because crypto is open 24/7, whereas obviously Forex is open Monday to Friday. Okay, so this market is closed Saturday and Sunday and opens only 8 a.m. On Monday, closes at 5 p.m. on Sunday. So keep that in mind. Trade what works for you in your time zone. Like for me, I am starting now to trade a lot more AUD JPY, because obviously I'm in Australia and the yen is on the same time. New Zealand JPY, I'm trying to trade a USD JPY. I really despise JPY, by the way, and the reason is just this kind of weeks, like these things, like this is a good example. I think I shared it the other day. I had a perfect move lined up. Actually, I think I was in that trade. It was that New Zealand JPY. I think it was on a low time frame. Can't remember, but basically this kind of wicks, that's JPY in a nutshell. It just wicks down and wicks down. So if you're trading JPY, just be aware of that. I think GBP JPY is the worst. Look at this, they're called the dragon. This pair is called the dragon for a reason. It just literally just takes your money, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go down here even though I'm up here. Yeah, just couple of pairs that you're comfortable with in your timeline, in your time zone, and trade those. Yeah, 100% Greeny. Become familiar with only a couple of charts, no more. Forex, yeah, say 3. That's all it takes, literally. I've got a list with like 4 charts. That's it. I'm not making this all good. Certain hours, kill hours. Yep, there's a thing called kill hours, right? And this is a concept that I guess it's a bit more complex. If you decide to trade smart money concept, you'll come across basically the two main school of thoughts. One is Wyckoff, which you can go and read on your own, and the other one is ICT, so internal circle trading. These are the 2 main school of thoughts for smart money concept, and ICT is what says referring to kill hours. The difference between these 2, and I just now I'm just going on a different tangent, but the difference between a Wyckoff and ICT, Wyckoff tends to use a lot more what's called schematics, which is basically I guess longer time frames, but it's more about the shape of the market, using like springs and points in the market, supply and resistance, basically looking at an overarching structure. Whereas the ICT, which I've got a feeling is that what you trade a lot more? ICT sounds like you might. Is more about liquidity grabs. So where liquidities are, it's more about imbalances. So what are the imbalances? Like this is an imbalance right here in this candle. Basically, I've got a wick and I don't have another wick that comes down to here. So it leaves basically just open a big imbalance, right? This is an imbalance that market wants and might try to, in fact, this whole thing is an imbalance because the wick is up all the way, and you can see it almost comes back to it. In fact, it might, yeah, just about. So this is ICT, yeah, more ICT, liquidity grabs, fair value gap. So what say is saying fair value gaps. This is a fair value gap, so it's an imbalance. You can call it imbalance. You can call it fair value gap. There's a cool indicator, like if you wanna, I use it here. I think it's called it's called FVG, just to have a visual, like when you zoom out a lot. So see, that's a fair value gap right here. Fair value gap, spaceman, BTC, D current. Yeah, so this is an imbalance. So yeah, sorry, went on a little tangent there, but these are smart money concepts that I'm happy to cover, and maybe say as well can cover. We can kind of split. Wyckoff. I know that there's a couple of big marks, so is a good one as well with Wyckoff. This is what the traditional finance, forex, and stocks play a lot more with. Because it's a more mature market, we're looking at a much longer overarching, and that kind of explains you why I trade on longer time frame. Like yes, I have fun with scalps, but my best trades are the ones that like this move, which I call is like July down to August. So it's like a month just holding this one move, which in crypto you're like it feels like 10 years. So much happens here. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of a very quick introduction to Forex, what it is, why I like it, why I think it's relevant for us in crypto, yeah, love it. Forex is one of the few things I haven't gambled any resources you recommend to dig deeper and learn more. There's a ton, there's a ton of good videos. There's a ton of because think about how big this market is, right? $7.5 trillion traded daily, not a year, daily. Like there is a ton of resources. Just be careful, I guess, in not falling into the pits of, oh yeah, just supply, this is supply, this is resistance, the line goes down so we must go short. Nah, that's just how you get wrecked. I'm happy to put together a little something there for us in terms of resources, and maybe I'll have a chat with Say and see what we think in terms of, there's some really good videos on YouTube as well going around. But yeah, got some good videos. There you go, that I've used. And yeah, sorry, I'm just having a sip of my grapefruit juice. Yeah, there is a ton of resources. It's a big market. Yeah. Any other questions? Any other things? Look, I'm just gonna do one for what is that? What did you ask for again? I forgot. Cletus, where are you? Sui. Check Sui. I'm in love. It's probably he's left already, so I shouldn't even be doing this, but I'm just doing it so that I can give him shizzle. He wants me to look at Sui. What are we looking? I don't want that color. Sui. Right. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, it's going. I mean, this thing is just ripping, right? Like, where does it go? Like, let's do some speculations here. This is a good exercise. So, low to the high on a fib extension. We came to the 1.6. Actually, let's do it proper. Let's do it from the beginning. I don't even know if this is the right chart to do it, but from here to here to here, we literally just kind of came to the 1.618, a little resistant, retested it, and now we sprang. Okay, next movement. We'll do it again. It's from here to here to here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna head over to the $5 reduce. And what's the next extensions after that? Let's go 3.618. Let's make it black. Where's that? Yeah, $7. That's why not, hey? Say, you must be happy. You caught it. Like, whew, this was the call of the century. If anyone listened, and I wasn't listening because I was busy doing other things, but this was, say, absolute call of the century. if I had listened, soy to the moon, yes, pump my bags. No, but seriously, when you see charts like this, where where does it go? Where does it go? And you can see here, like, now that I've got the bid and the ask turned on from Forex, like you can see how minimal in crypto it is. Like we're talking one pipette. Like what you can see, like the difference is nada. So we don't deal with that in Forex. Sorry, in crypto. But yeah, let's have a little look see. Like today I bought some. What did I buy today? I scale some off. Yeah. Oh man, for sure. Take some profits. I took some profits off my radium, and I was actually happy because then it dumped. I didn't go buy back in, but I just rotated, and I rotated. Funny enough, I was talking to Greeny today, so bought a small, a couple of $100 of Atlas, just because I think this chart is just nasty. Look at that. I mean, I've got one candle that I'm eyeing. I know that by now, if you listen to me rambling, you know what I'm looking at. Look at this weekly candle right here, right? So we're talking about 3 cents, which is from current market price. It's 5x, 6x. What happens if we go higher? What happens if we go and fill up all these imbalances? What happens if we go that candle? Oh yeah, oh no. What happens if we go here? Yeah, so Atlas for me, I bought it a little bit today, just a little bit, just because I think couple of $100, they do a 10x, it's $2,000. I used to hold Atlas, in 2022. I mean, this thing was just up here, and look, the project's not broken, the founder's not broken. It's good businessman, savvy businessman. So scale some. Like for me, there's no reason why. Look, we might not get up to the all-time high. I don't know if gaming is hot enough narrative this cycle, and I know that Greeny and Craig were chatting about this morning. I don't think it's going to be the narrative of the cycle, but I'm betting about the fact that because it's a bull market, everything is gonna go up. Like, literally everything is gonna go up. So I don't know about Neon. Happy to have a look though. But yeah, so, and this is, I think, what's important. That's why I put that in the chat this morning, when I said, do you know where your money is? Do you know what your allocation looks like? Do you know what your percentages are? Because moving, like in the next few weeks, months, you'll see your portfolio do crazy numbers, and you want to know where you are. You want to know where your money is. Am I allocated enough? Am I sticking to my plan? Like, I like to see something like this. I like to see that. I'm on a weekly now, but it looks like we might get it, or maybe not. We might get it. 56 on 8, just in the golden pocket there. Nah, I think. Right up. $90 million market cap. Yeah, see, these ones I like. I do like those kind of micro caps. Like there's two really that I really I'm looking at. There's 3. One is this one. It's a Neon, which is here. And I bought somewhere like up here. So I'm thinking, take a loss away. I'm gonna wait, because Neon it's a good project, and it's down. And the other one that I'm looking at is, where is it? Chat, which I talked about already. I think if we go into Dex Screener, we're going to chat, sold chat. I think it's this and no. Yeah. like I was buying up high and we low now. So yeah, this thing has got ways to go. Look at this. Ways. If you look on the daily, yeah, I mean, it's a 12 million market cap right now, and this is the basically, if you look on what it is, like if you go onto the actual website, you cannot not be bullish. It's a WhatsApp for Solana phone, which is going to be integrated. Like they already, Solana's been posting about this, guys. Like the actual blockchain, like the Solana phone has been posting about this, guys. They're partnering with all the right people, and they're a $12 million market cap, which is nuts. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. We went on a little tangent there, but I do have to say, cats that we entered out today. I know that we got stopped out, but I actually like the risk to reward there. I know, say we called out that trade. Yeah, we got stopped out. It happens, whatever. But the risk to reward, I think, is still there for me. I do like, like you're talking at. This is a meme coin, so now we're getting something a little bit different. But for there to there, 45% just for that tiny little move. Like it's 40%. Can it go lower? Yeah, maybe. But other than that, I'm all out of virtual. I sold all my virtual for a nice little gain, thanks to Zeneca. I bought down here. So, and I was looking at this perpetual. I kid you not, trade, because you can trade it, and I didn't take it. And that's what I mean. Like you just look at the movements that happen in Forex and you just know last candle down before the big move up. Does it take liquidity? Yes. Market comes right in it and runs. Like it happens everywhere, in every market. Cool. I don't have anything else to run through for tonight. I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a Forex update. Looking at pairs, nothing that was sticking out for me. Maybe I'll just quickly XRP. Where are we at with XRP? I was looking at that. That's when you were buying. We called that buy in GTG, and yeah. So could have kept it open, but we didn't. Because we like to take profits, and I'm in a soul short. I'm in a soul short currently, just in a small leverage, nothing crazy. Just I'm probably gonna get stopped out. I was looking. There hasn't been really any broken structure. Like if you're not, if I'm looking at this chart now and I wasn't to take it, like I would just want to see. I took it last night just before I got to bed. And yes, I do take trade before going to bed and or after a glass of vino. Not recommended, but yeah, that's the structure. And can you guys hear me still? Yes, I'm on. If I see that being broken, then I will be confident taking the short, but I wouldn't do it. This is on a 15 minutes, mind you. So on the hour, yeah, that candle, unless we broke, yeah, we're pushing down, but unless we break that 1 hour, I probably wouldn't take a short just yet. And we are in this kind of like down trend. You can see like this down channel. You can call it a flag if you want. You can see from down here to here, that's a pole. You're gonna do copy paste, and you kind of do this movement. Where is it gonna send us? Great, it's gonna send us to 310. Send us higher. Bump my bags, but you could also go down. No, I don't think it's gonna go to 125. Don't worry. I'm not that bearish. Sometimes I'm a bear, but I'm a realist. I'm a realist, not a bear. I would like, however, this candle to be retested, which is at 216. And the reason why I like that is because it would actually close off some orders. So believe it or not, in the long term is actually bullish. When you have orders, when the market moves without closing orders, it's volatile. It's not good. So I would rather have this kind of move happen, something like this, retest, boom, 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 and then you start making higher highs, and then you send. Something like that would be nice. Yeah. Don't know if we're gonna get it, Like these kind of candles, they do tell a story, and I guess this is another lesson. But these kind of candles here in the middle of a bull move, bull, bearish, bull. Like these kind of candles are interesting because all they're telling you basically, right? And I'm just simplifying it in the most possible way. They're basically telling you that in that area, like in this area right here, there's obviously selling pressure, right? So bull pressure, so buying pressure, and then we hit a selling pressure, and then buy. So what the market tends to do, right, in Forex, but also in crypto, oh man, where are we? What are we doing? Hang on a second. I don't know where I'm going. There. Where the market does tend to do, where are you guys? Where are you? Is basically just coming back into this area. So you can see we have already a bit of a move. We want to come back here, test if there's any buying pressure or selling pressure left still. If there's none, then we moon, because we have a strong enough buying pressure. Okay, so that's kind of something to look out for. Yeah, similar chart. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know you and I have very much a similar approach to the market, which I love because that gives me confidence, and you're a beast of a trader. So I love that. It's always good to have a second perspective. Let's have a look at ETH quickly. Someone is saying ETH. What is my current ETH? So I think I was covering this the other day with someone. So ETH has finally. So we have BTC, obviously all-time high. We all know that. Solana, all-time high. Great. ETH, we're not at all-time high yet. Yeah, we covered. We finally broke out and took over these highs. Great. Yay! Finally. But this is really the level that I'm looking at, right? Like we want to come back here. We want to come back to the 4,400, and we will. We will. It's just a matter of, again, you can see what I just discussed. Last candle down before a big move up, retest, selling pressure. Chances are we're gonna come back here, right? And this is what I've got my little magnet there, because this move happen in every market, and you can see like that was on the weekly, on the daily. You can see that selling pressure was basically just this bunch of order blocks stacked right here, where the market didn't know. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go up. Oh, indecisive. Oh yeah, we go up a little bit more. The market will come back and will retest eventually, right? Like this daily is it's such an easy target for me, that one to take. So I am expecting eventually ETH to come back. We might do something like this, then something like this, then something like this, and then something like this, and then we moon. Hard to tell, I can't predict the market, but I have very strong confidence that this level right here, this order block right here, will eventually get revisited, and specifically this candle, right? Like we almost came back to it, not quite. I'm on Coinbase, some feed might, but yeah, that's and then failing that, this is actually the next big candle that has got my interest right there. So hope I answer that question, Rick. So yeah, just being reactive really. I'm not trying to predict, just reactive, see what the market does, but I do expect. Cool, awesome. That is it for me. Any more, or we shall see you guys next week. Thanks heaps. Pleasure, Dazza. Pleasure. No worries, Rick. Thanks, Tim. Love chatting to a group of like-minded people like we have here. So appreciative of each and every one of you.